Welcome to step 1 of our welcome program. We have 7 steps to the program which we've designed to help new users familiarize themselves with the main areas of functionality in the platform. The areas we will cover in this tutorial video are campaign setup, task management, the UI, exporting data and support. Firstly, let's talk about setting up campaigns. We talk in terms of domains and campaigns. A site or a subdomain is a domain. A campaign is, if you like, a project you create in relation to a domain. You can create an unlimited number of campaigns for each domain you set up. To add a site, click here and follow a simple 6-step process. In step 1, business and campaign details, firstly enter your business name. We need this for local SEO checks. We also ask you to enter your Google Plus profile for this site, as this data will be used in a forthcoming new feature. Next, select a target market. We use this for link prospecting in the link building module. Give the campaign a name. It will default to initial site optimization. Enter a start date and end date. It will default to a year. And if you like, add a campaign description, possibly specifying the campaign's objectives. In step 2, competitors, enter some competitor URLs directly, or use a keyword or key phrase and click on Find Competitors. We'll then give you the top 10 results from google.com, and you can simply click on Add to add in competitor URLs. Alternatively, just enter some competitor domains directly into these boxes, and as you can see, the system will perform some quick URL checks to check they're valid domains. If you want to track additional competitors, you just need to add a new campaign after setting this one up. The easiest way to add an additional campaign later is to use the Add Campaign button. You will see this if you go to the Sites table, click on the Actions column, and then the Edit Campaigns link. Step 3, Keywords and Search Engines, allows you to enter your first set of keywords, one on each line. You'll see a message up here telling you if you're exceeding your account limits. If you are and you continue, you will see a further pop-up window appear asking you if you're happy to accept any overage charges for exceeding your account limits. Don't worry if you don't know what keywords you want to add, as you can add more later by going to the Keyword Research section. I'll show you how to do that a little later. Further down here, you can select up to 20 search engines for regular ranking checks, daily or weekly, depending on your subscription. A word about the Monitor Keywords limit. We treat each keyword we check against each search engine as one of your account allowance used up. So if, for example, you add 100 keywords here and select 3 search engines, you're going to use up 300 keyword units from your monthly allowance. As you can see from this list, we support all the major Bing, Google and Yahoo variants, together with the Russian search engine Yandex and the major Chinese search engine Baidu. You'll notice that for Google, we also provide the option of local ranking checks with this box. Here you can start typing in the name of a town or city and the system will dynamically look that place up. We support over 40,000 towns and cities worldwide for local ranking checks. Step 4, Google Analytics, is about granting us access to your Google Analytics data so we can pull in revenue, conversion, traffic and other metrics on a daily basis from GA. This option makes use of an authorization method called OAuth, which you'll be familiar with if you're an experienced user of Twitter. To get this working, firstly click on this button. You will need to ensure you have pop-ups enabled in your browser, as the system will ask you to log into your Google account and authorize access. Once you've done this, the system will try to automatically locate and select the appropriate Google Analytics profile. If for any reason no profiles appear, you should see a link appear which allows you to list all Google Analytics profiles for this Google account. By default, once you've configured Google Analytics in this step, we will import 3 full calendar months worth of data. However, If you would like us to backdate or import GA data so you have 2 or 3 years worth of data to compare, then please raise a support ticket and let us know how far you'd like us to go back and for which site or sites. Step 5 is for configuring Google Webmaster Tools access. We highly recommend completing this part of the process as we will import a lot of very useful data from GWT. This time around, you simply need to enter username and password and then click on Get Profiles and select the correct one. We then import keywords, 4xx and 5xx errors from GWT. The second half of the Google Webmaster Tools configuration involves logging into your GWT account and granting an email address we provide you with access to your GWT profile, restricted only. We can then obtain keyword visit data for use in our proprietary IntelliTraffic algorithm, which restores keyword visit estimates to various parts of the platform. Finally, enter some brand keyword filters. We show brand and non-brand traffic and ranking data in several areas of the platform, so it's worthwhile getting this right, although you can always adjust your brand filters later. Just use the settings menu. And that's it. Once you've done all that, the system will start to queue and run back-end jobs and populate the modules in the system with lots and lots of data. As the system begins to run the background routines, you'll begin to see a whole host of data appear across the platform. To ensure you get the most out of the platform, you ideally want to see all your sites shown here at 100% set up. To get a site to 100%, we need 5 elements to be completed. You can work out what you're missing if your site isn't at 100% by clicking on the Actions column and clicking on the yellow Campaign Options icon. If anything is missing, it will show up here. Once you've set your site up and started to see data flowing in, you might want to decide to change the way the campaign has been set up. You might want to, for example, add more keywords for regular ranking checks. Firstly, to add more monitor keywords, go to the Keyword Research module, held under the Keywords tab. In this section of the software, you'll see the top traffic keywords we imported from Google Analytics for you, together with any you've added manually to the platform. It will also show keywords we have scraped from your own homepage and those of your competitors. You can also use our Keyword Suggestions tool to get additional mid-tail and long-tail suggestions. To do this, click on this button, enter some seed keywords, select Google, Bing or both, and click on this Get Suggestions button. Simply select the keywords you're interested in and click on Select these keywords. A window will appear telling you that we're going to obtain further data for these keywords. We will actually obtain ranking data, analytics data, competition, CPC, number of results and search volume numbers for any keywords you add using this method. This is always completely free of charge, as you haven't yet decided whether to monitor these keywords, so you're not using any monitor keyword units. They simply pass into your keyword research table here. You can then decide whether to monitor those additional keywords for weekly or daily ranking checks. I'm going to show you how to monitor keywords. To monitor a keyword, simply click on the Actions column, then use these options to monitor or unmonitor keywords. You can also multi-select keywords and use the Apply to Selected options here too. As you tell the system to monitor keywords, you'll notice they get immediately added to the keyword group you have selected in this drop-down menu here. The counter in the top right-hand corner will also update to show you how many monitor keywords you're up to currently. So that's how you monitor keywords. If you want to check on your usage of the account at any time, you can access the usage section of the software by clicking on Settings, then the Usage link. This will show you your current high watermark of monitor keywords, pages scrawled and backlinks. Should you be liable to incur any overage charges, then you'll see that reflected here. You'll also be able to pull a report off from this section detailing your usage for the previous month. Please note, you will need to be an admin user in order to see this table. If you're at all curious as to how we calculate usage of the system, you might want to take a look at this article on a knowledge base. Now let's talk about the UI. Hopefully you should find that the interface is pretty intuitive. The system contains 40 or more individual modules split into different sections. To access a particular module, either click on the menu icon here and then the module itself, or use the forward and backlinks in a module you're already viewing. What I want to cover now is a simple explanation of the various ways in which you can export data out of the system. First of all, let's deal with standard reports. We've designed a number of standard reports you can use. You can download a full site report, for example, which is in PowerPoint format would amount to around 40 slides for a typical site. You can also download section reports, module-only reports, or you can design custom reports. And if you design custom reports which have been applied to the site in question, they will appear at the bottom of this drop-down menu. In order to design a custom report, go to the Report section by using the link in the Settings menu. I talk more about reporting in Step 7 of the Welcome Programme. You can also schedule reports from this part of the software. Click here. Select the site in question or apply the schedule to all of your sites. Please note you can select the date range the system uses for summarizing data. So if you're scheduling monthly reports, you will usually want to select the last month option here. If you schedule monthly reports, you should consider doing this on the 3rd or 4th of each month, because every time we import Google Analytics data, we refresh the final results for the previous 2 or 3 days. So scheduling reports wrong bang on the end of the month may not give you the exact finalized numbers for that month. So that's standard and custom reports and report scheduling. Next, I want to show you just how easily you can grab bits of data out of the system. One way in which you can download dynamic data sets is using our neat little download to CSV feature for downloading filtered tables. You can also download filtered charts using these two options. I'll demonstrate this quickly. Simply take a table and filter using various methods. Here, for example, I'll filter this table to show me where I'm ranking this week beyond rank 10 on one engine and less than 10 on another. So this is the result, which updated pretty quickly. I can now download just that filter data really quickly. Just click on this icon and the system will pull off the CSV file. Both the option to download the filter tables and charts in this way can be handy if you're already using your own standard reporting template and just want to grab bits of data from the platform to include on your own report. The software also includes built-in task management functionality. You'll notice that above every module you can see a task link, which expands to show a task table for that particular module. It will also show you the number of tasks you've associated with that module. The system will add some default tasks, which you can delete if you like. To add a new custom task, however, simply click on the New Task button here. Give the task a title, assign it to yourself or another user of your team, and notify them automatically by email. You can also set the current status or progress of the task, set a priority, low, medium or high, add a start and due date and completion date if it is something you've already done. You can also add estimates, and once you've saved the task down, you can go back into the task to add notes and record time spent, and whether that time was billable or not if you're working for a marketing agency. You'll notice that if you make use of the ability to add date stamp notes, when you go back into the task table later, you'll see a timeline of notes going back through the campaign. This can be useful for tracking the effect of different methods of dealing with different issues. It can be especially useful in areas like keyword research, as you can make notes detailing the changes you've made during the course of an SEO campaign to the keywords you're focusing on. Finally, the last remaining issue I want to cover in this introductory video is the issue of support. If you have any queries at all regarding using the platform, you can refer to the detailed user manual, which can be downloaded from the Customers tab of our main website. Alternatively, you can ring us, phone numbers are given on our website, or you can use the support link here, which includes a searchable knowledge base. Any ticket you do raise will be dealt with promptly, professionally and efficiently. You can also use our ticketing system to track your ticket progress. So if you have any queries at all, by all means get in touch. Step 2 of this introductory video course will cover keyword research, ranking and reporting.